everybody, it's Mary. How are you? I hope you're having a great day. Today, we're going to talk about overcoming shyness and some practical steps to boosting your social confidence. Now, it makes sense that so many people have social anxiety these days. We know there's a big epidemic of depression, and also loneliness is at an all-time high. So it makes sense that a lot of people, when they're venturing out, don't know what to say to people, don't know how to get conversations going, even showing up in meetings at your company, you're shy and you have social anxiety. And so it makes sense that a lot of us or a lot of people are suffering needlessly. So I wanted to talk to you about it because it does seem to be an epidemic and I want to help. And so as the charisma coach and teaching charisma courses all over the country, I've been able to help people overcome the fear of social anxiety a lot. So I wanted to give you a couple of tips. So the very first thing is that in overcoming shyness, you kind of have to get ready. And it is a different competency. If you think about it, when you're at home or you're on Zoom, you don't have to dress up. You don't have to show a lot of interest in other people. You're limited somewhat by those engagements online. And so in person, when you're going out, oftentimes we're thinking about people like, oh my gosh, do I look okay? Are people looking at me? What am I going to say? So we're doing a lot of thinking about yourself. So the very first thing is that when you walk in a room, I want you to put on a hat and say, all right, this is my party. And my job here is to make other people feel comfortable. And so you want to, as you walk in, have a new mindset. It's kind of like going from kindergarten to first grade or elementary school into middle school. It's a different competency. So being behind the scenes at home or on Zoom or on Teams versus walking in a room, you're now going to be entertaining other people. And what does that mean? That means that your job is to make sure they're having fun. And so a lot of shy people do look at themselves and they talk about themselves in their head. What am I going to say? Am I going to come off okay? Do I look okay? Do I sound okay? Instead, the inner mindset is now, how can I make them feel comfortable? How can I make sure that they know what they're talking about, that they look good, that they feel good? It's a different mindset. It's not about you all the time. It's now more about them. So that's number one. Number two is dress up. You want to make sure that you feel good. So if that means going to get new shoes, a new haircut, get your eyebrows waxed, I mean, whatever it is, make sure that you put an effort up. I've seen people online now that are showing up doing influencing, looking horrible. I'm like, are you kidding me? Come on, people. It's really time for us to start looking and feeling good. Get to the gym, make yourself feel great, put on makeup, give yourself a nice shave, and enjoy yourself. You want to feel good. And then lastly is get to know some conversation skills. And this is about, again, making other people feel comfortable. And so asking them questions. This isn't an interrogation. You don't want to just ask questions the whole time, but you're going to ask very common questions. How are you doing? Where are you from? So very things, what do you do in your career? Looks like you have some kids with you. How old are your kids? So whatever is obvious, ask people questions, be curious, and keep a smile on your face, because as you are engaging with other people, really what they're doing is they're assessing whether they feel good in your presence. And lastly, always leave people with a positive note. Tell them it's good to talk to you, give them energy, make them, feel happy about themselves. It was really, really nice. And it was really inspiring for me to hear your story today, or your children are so well behaved, or congratulations on all of your success. And when I see people who talk like this, who are very shy, and they just don't give any energy, it really makes people think you really don't care. You're in your head, you're thinking about yourself. And again, it's really about them. Focus on them. And when you do that, people will start to engage with you at a different level. They'll start to invite you to parties. They'll start to say, hey, yeah, that person was so great. I'd love to see them again. Change phone numbers, exchange emails, and say, hey, I'd love to go to lunch and follow up with that the next day or the next couple of days. All right, guys, it's time to get out there. We're no longer in COVID. We're no longer hunkered down behind masks. We have the opportunity to have friends and have fun. And as you know, in order to create a happy life, you've got to have friends. You've got to have people in your corner. All right, guys, hope this was helpful for you today. Don't forget, we've got in-person workshops. We've got a mastermind. If you are trying to develop your confidence and your influence, please message me and we'd love to see you and meet with you and help you on your journey. All right, guys, thanks so much. Have a great day. Take care and stay inspired.